What is up, Division 2 agents? This is Gamer for Life back with another Division 2 video. Now, before I get into this video, they did announce on their official Twitter page that we are going to be getting compensation caches, and I'll go ahead and pull that picture up right now. These compensation caches will be delivered to your mailboxes on February 17th and will be available for pickup until the 27th. So you'll have a 10-day window to get these compensation caches. So just make sure and log in between the 17th and the 27th of this month. 4500 printer filament, receiver components, protective fabric, 2600 titanium, electronics, carbon fiber, 1500 steel, ceramics, polycarbonate, 240 field recon data, 110 shade calibration. And the thing that stands out the most to me is 55 exotic components. You just don't realize how valuable exotic components are until you get to max expertise and start leveling up your stuff. So I will definitely be putting those to good use, and that is much appreciated from the dev team to give us those compensation caches. So yeah, be looking out for those. And now on to the video. The one thing I wanted to do, and again, for those of you who just want the build video, I will be coming out with a short build video of what we get together on this video. But this one, we're gonna go over it, see what works best, and test it out. But today I wanted to attempt an all red build. So this is what I have set up for now. And the main reason is because I'm always doing straight armor builds, hybrid builds. But I have a lot of people saying that I don't do a lot of red builds. So that's what we're going to do today. The way I have it set up right now is 3-piece Providence, Grupo, Fox's Prayer, and 1 piece of Bellstone for the 1% armor region. Now, I don't know if I'm going to keep it this way, because another way I was thinking is putting a Providence piece where the gloves are and then changing this to Coyote's mask to get as much crit damage as possible. Right now we're sitting at 55 crit chance, 205 crit damage, which is decent. The main reason I have the Bellstone, obviously when we're out in the open world, we have perfect glass cannon. And I don't know, and again, I don't know if I'm going to keep this on either, because we are taking 60% amplified damage, even though we're getting 30% amplified damage. We're not going to have any problems killing the enemies. But if we, take some shots, armor comes completely down, and we duck into cover, because this is going to be a true cover shooter build, are we going to have a way to get armor back without having to burn through our med kits? Because if not, then that's just what we're going to do. We're going to burn through our med kits. Which is why I went with the Bellstone. And also another thing that I think I might do, because this is my classic M1A, it has Ranger on it. Another thing I could do, since this build has plenty of damage, is change Ranger into something that's going to help with our armor. So something like Preservation, which is, I'm going to go do that. That's going to give us 10% armor over 5 seconds, and I believe 20% if we get headshots. Let's take a look. Yeah, killing an enemy repairs 10% armor over 5 seconds. Headshot kills improve the repair by an additional 10%. So I'm going to go ahead and put this on. And that's going to help with our armor without having to use medkits all the time.
Nice to see you.
Yeah. And I've got perfect vigilance. I'm not using the memento backpack. I'm not going to do it. Even though, if you have it, you may want to throw it on, but I'm not going to use it. So we got perfect vigilance. Another thing I was thinking about is I have a regular backpack, Providence backpack, roll unstoppable on it, which gives us 5% weapon damage. That stacks up to 5 times. Every time we get a kill, 5% weapon damage. Stacks up to 5 times, which would get us 25% weapon damage that won't be taken away from us if we get shot. But it's 5% per kill, I believe. Let me check. I believe I have something in here that has unstoppable force on it. But yeah, I think it's 5% for every kill we get up to 5, stacked up to 5 times. Yeah. Killing an enemy increases total weapon damage by 5% for 15 seconds. Stacks up to 5 times. That's another way I could go. I think I'm just gonna try this way. Now, for missions, I think this build is good to go because in the missions we pretty much know where all the spawn points are. We can keep the enemies in front of us. In the open world, when you start talking about taking territory controls and convoys out, especially when there's multiple activities around the area we're in, we have to be mindful of enemies coming behind us. Because again, we're taking in 60% amplified damage. So if we can keep the enemies in front of us, we're golden. And another thing is I have the striker drone. It's really to keep the enemies occupied, but the striker drone is actually going to be doing some work because the expertise I have with that gives it 13% striker damage. And then also the glass cannon applies to my striker drone. So it's actually going to have quite a bit of damage. So that's a good thing. And then of course the decoy to take some of the heat off of us as well. If for whatever reason I think I need more crit damage, I can always change this Bellstone out to a Providence piece and then put Coyote's Mask here. But I think I want to keep that 1% armor regen. Really do. Another thing I could do if I want more survivability is change the specialization, though, but this does give us, it's giving us 15% increased headshot damage. 15% weapon stability, reduced recoil, and faster reacquisition of targets. Armor kits repair 100%, remove status effects, and increases resistance to bleed, poison, and burn. Okay. Extra armor gain while in cover. Huh. So what does that mean? Extra armor gain while in cover. Is that like a regen? Obviously I don't use a specialization very often. I guess that's good. Another way for us to get armor while we're in cover. Because like I said, this is definitely a cover shooter build. Far more than normal. We're just gonna try this out. You know what? I don't really want a FAMAS as my secondary. I think I'll throw the Scorpio on. That should pretty much one-tap, especially red enemies rushing us. So that's decent. So let's try this setup. If that damage intake is too much, then we'll come back. I've got regular chest pieces of Providence that I can throw on and put whatever talent. We'll see. We'll see. So let's go ahead and test this out. They're already there. Here we go. So again, the big thing with this build, we want to position ourselves to where we have halfway decent cover. So we'll just go here. Okay, pretty much one shot in the red, guys. Oh wow, my decoy's in the way. Let's see what that drone does. Not bad. I mean, it was decent damage. Not the greatest, but. Man, why they spawn so far back?
Hostile control point detected. Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Let's take a little bit of damage. I want to see how the preservation works, how decent that works. I don't want to get too close to me though. Okay. Alright, we got more enemies coming in.
Vital sign critical.
Shit, this won't last.
Yeah, okay.
Got to run. Hey, do that.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Not bad. I mean, preservation does good enough to where I'm not having to pop a med kit every time I get into cover.
Detecting additional hostile contacts.
Oh, this is another resource. So I've got the first resource convoy done. This is another one. Again, and you'll hear me say it every video. You hit your shots, you know. Oh shit. Okay, good. Hit your shots, it would definitely work much better. I will never claim to have the best aim, so you'll probably hear me say that a lot in my videos. Okay.
Incoming hostiles detected.
Oh, this is an elite. That's a lot of waves coming out. This is an elite resource convoy.
I'll try to fire. They took him out.
So the drone definitely does some good work as well. So I'll get this one first.
Hostile control point nearby.
What? Was that? What was? That's another one. Yeah, that was an elite. So, again, like I said, if as long as we keep them in front of us, we're good. So the Damage is no problem. You know, this is kind of a tough. This is kind of a tough control point. So let's go ahead and try to take this out. Now this one has a tendency of getting a lot of enemies around us. Let's see. We got plenty of cover. Over here.
Reinforcements en route.
Come on, poke your head up, buddy. Thank you. Yeah, that preservation is working nice. It's killing me because I am a running gunner, but I'm trying to keep my distance because I know as soon as I push, then there's going to be a wave of enemies come out to take me out, which will be very easy for them to do with all of this amplified damage they have on me. These guys definitely love to stay in cover.
That side! Get the hell away from there!
Serious trauma detected.
Nice. Okay. Let's
Detecting
get up top.
additional hostile contacts.
Shit, I gotta move. We're gonna take the by surprise.
I mean, not bad. You just have to play. Again, you just have to be very careful in your gameplay. So you can't just be reckless with it. Stay in cover. Watch your back. Like, obviously right now we're in the perfect situation. We know we don't have any enemies coming, back of us. So we're good.
Heavily armored hostile detected.
That's why I think this build would really be good on missions. Because, again, if you've been playing the game for a while, you will definitely know where all the spawn points stuff are. Is he coming up though? Nope. Cool. So we're back at the White House. The conclusion is I'm going to go ahead and keep this perfect glass cannon. The 1% armor regen, and again, we've got plenty of damage, so I'm just going to stay with the armor regen instead of going to a Coyote's mask. But the armor regen with the preservation, you know, it does pretty decent to where we don't have to burn through our med kits. I mean, if we need to pop a med kit for an emergency, then we can do that. But for the most part, well, I didn't have to use a med kit at all. And again, I will say, like I said, the biggest thing about this build is trying to keep the enemies in front of us, have good cover. That way, if we do get hit, just get into cover, get some of that armor regen going, and then get back in the fight. Now, if you want a little more survivability, you can change one of these skills to, you know, the revive hive, give yourself an extra life. But yeah, this is how I'm gonna run this setup. As I'll always say on these build videos, these are always just templates for you guys to run in your own playstyle. This build kind of forces you to a playstyle, because this is going to force you to be a true cover shooter, but maybe you don't want to use perfect glass cannon, you want to use something else. And another thing that I will be doing too is, I know I just did the Hunter's Fury build, but I do want to start showing more love to some of these gear sets that we have, because we have some pretty good gear sets. Especially when this new season comes out and we get that ninja bike messenger bag. Oh my goodness, that is going to make build diversity huge. I mean, we're gonna be able to make a lot of crazy good builds with the ninja backpack. I cannot wait for that. So yeah, anyway, that's all I've got today. If you did find this video helpful at all, maybe leave a like, a comment, and if you're so inclined, subscribe to the channel, because I know there are quite a few people that watch the videos that are not subscribers. So if you find any value in any of my videos, just think about subscribing, because like I said, we're just here helping each other out, get better at the game. This is a toxic free environment. We're all family here and just doing our thing on Division 2. So yeah, that's it. As always, my friends on YouTube, take it easy.